welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 29 of my Oxyotl Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, Gorok here is at the head of a small militia host. The Hunt Marshal has rallied his last forces for one final stand. He is attempting to claim one of our temple cities. Gorok's main force is over here ready to engage the Hunt Marshal as he rolls on in to engage us. He's got mostly just some tier 1, either spearmen, swordsmen, or some archers, so I foresee this being an absolute bloodbath. Auto-resolve wanted to kill some of my swords though, so we are here to saw through these greedy men like it is our job. Which I guess it kind of is. Get him, Gorok. We don't know where the wait a second, what? Where are they at? They are hiding. It's time to go hunt down the huntsman's last soldiers. We'll send the chameleons up and around. We have a minute and 24 until he shows up. Let's scoot up and prepare. We'll have the cavalry rotate around as well. They're hiding in there somewhere. We just gotta flush them out. Saurus smell blood. The Bastiladons smell blood. Where are they at? Oh, it's time to kill. Go murder them. That Archlector insulted Gorok's mama. The last thing he ever did. And the blood statuette over to that random group of swordsmen. 44 seconds before the enemies show, so let's go ahead and lock the SKINKS and send them in. Then we will Holy Stella on the archers just to nullify their arrows. Even more so since they're in the middle of the forest there. Alright, Gorok, go kill that Archlector. For their sins against Lustria. A countercharge for what it'll do him. Gorok, your job is to find the Archlector and give him a black eye, among other things. If we need any of these other abilities, we'll pop the Mace of Ulamog here in just a moment. Let's watch the slaughter. And Ulamog. Enemy reinforcements coming on in as well. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on that. Block the forces and send them in. Go ahead and send the Pterodons over the top. No, don't attack. Just send them over the top. That way we can drop some rocks on people. Some speedy rock deliveries. You go bully Wolfheart. Make sure he's not using any of his crazy abilities. If he has any. Pull these SKINKS back so they can use their explosives. And then charge in against the don't fire. Come back to this front line and then rocks away. Slaughter the man things. Rocks away. Scoot over here a little bit. And pull away. Rocks away. Then you also go ahead and run. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and focus fire the Pterodons, even at the cost of their own lives. How are things going over on the other side? Let's make sure our cavalry is rushing down anyone who's wanting to hang out, or yeah, no, they're out of here. Gorok's supposed to be in a duel with the Archlector, but looks like the Bastiladon's dealing with that for us. The Hunt Marshal's archers being slaughtered. Those guys are jogging on in to join the fight as well. Some of our Pterodons need to pull back further than they already were. Go ahead and weaken some of these crossbows if we can here. Go smack on Wolfheart, please. Scoot you guys around just to get into these swordsmen. Kill everything, he says. You are fighting a million raptors. You two tell me how that's gonna go. The Holy Stella spewing out mist. It's a good time for everyone involved. Grab these pterodons and bring them in to drop some more rocks. Since they want to be rude to my others. Crossbowmen look to be distracted, so let's charge them into melee, just right to the back. Get their charge bonus and then run away. Same thing over here. Just drop in the middle, not the halberdiers, but the archers. Get covered in blood. But don't blow up our own dudes. Rude. Gorak's squad looks to have slaughtered the other team. Well done, militia. We'll be passing out the Lizardmen ale later. And the Hunt Marshal's soldiers flee. They shall be hunted down by the flora and fauna of Lustria. I don't know if they're already Lustria-only Sylvanids or just treemen style, but that'd be really neat to have some jungle-themed treemen. Oop, they're out of here. Men of the Empire escape. We'll see if we can hunt them down here in a moment. They came to our shores to loot our temples and kill our kin. Only now do they realize their mistake. Only a few remain. Attack-minded Gorak is, and he's gonna chase Jurgen down first, and Marcus can listen to his screams. Alright, Gorak, first we gotta give you some points, though. You already got your Ancient Cunning. I think Iron Disciplinarian, probably a good one. We can work down his blue line. Do we even need the blue line yet? I think Proud Warrior. We are closing in on the overall victory. Just gonna push these last few out of Lustria here. That Scarecrow banner's getting gotten rid of as soon as possible. Another man-thing sacrifice. Ow, we don't get to move over to Marcus. You're lucky, sir. We probably should have come over and finished you off first. Let's jump back into Tlaxlan then, since that's probably where he's going to attack.
Think again.
Bring it on, buddy. Kitax would probably be a better choice, though. Not as big of a garrison there to defend. Oxyotl. We have jumped on over to attack the random marauding crab people. Get your sensuous self over here and get stepped on. Give back every bit of gold you stole. Those chameleon stalkers always take an absolute ton of damage on auto-resolve. No one respects their melee defense. Alright, let's warp on over and deal with this defense settlement. Cross our fingers that we don't have to fight Nurgle. The puppets of chaos approach with tacos. Poisoned ones. Oh, it's Sush Flesh Ripper. Yeah, that's a pretty weak force you have there, sir. I have killed scores of Bestigor. Go ahead and harvest materials out of them, since we can't eat or replenish up on Goatmen for some reason. We have another Sanctum ready, which, I mean, at this point, I don't know that we need it. We have Sanctums everywhere that we need. Everywhere else is getting purged. Alright, Foundry of Bones. Anywhere else nearby? Who's at war with you guys?
A timely arrival.
Oh, perfect.
My Warhammer.
No, you shut up. I'm not talking to you. I would like to talk to the civilized dragon folk. As soon as I find them. Excuse me, dragon folk, where do you hide? I'm sure I've passed them 3 times. Hi, elves. There they are. Cool. Northern provinces should have more money than the western.
The struggle against a great enemy must be fought on
I have to join
fronts.
Puppets of Misrule, huh? Well, that's fine. And you will give me non-aggression and military access. And then a smattering of coins.
A boon to the defense effort.
Shakes hand. See you later, meow. Time for us to do some slaughtering. The best paid mercenaries. Alright, Thickrick. You, good sir. probably could use some earthing. Keep your magic from blowing up in your face, and then a little bit more missile resistance, putting you up to 40% total. He's a bigger target than most. Die. Ooh, that's a garrison fit for paupers. We're gonna put them out of their misery and then warp on home. We can sack it. It's like, we want no gold belonging to chaos. We should just burn. I quickly run before they call the cops. Sweet. Now we made it back to the Godless Crater. All of the old one visions have been dealt with. And I could have swore we still get the final battle against Torox. But apparently not. Maybe if his faction gets wiped out, you don't. I don't know exactly. Post in the comments if you know exactly what turn that kicks off, or if there's anything that actually allows it to happen. Or if it even still is a thing. Roktazan, I'm going to send you across the ocean. Yep, coming over to this sea lane. You can survive it. We'll spend one turn in friendly waters and then see if we can't skate over. I don't want to take too much attrition from that. Alright, and then Tenenwain was being sieged out by Fisha. Her last couple soldiers have decided death in combat is honorable. I agree. Oh! Oh, man. The amount of sadness. My heart dropped and Tenenwain almost died as well. Check that out. Alright, well that's why you don't just auto-click that. Thinking that 3 people will be no problem. My poor Blessed Stegodon has been shipped off to Valhalla. That's unfortunate. Good news is we can recruit another one. And instead of what he had before... Let's see if I can get him the Saurian. Take 6 turns to grab the Dread Saurian. The Henneman deserves it. Prophet of Sotek deserves an Avatar of Sotek. I love this little raptor sticking out of his eyeball. Look at him, he's so happy. Henneman's next job, though, is going to be scooting on up to grab this Skull Island, and then this mysterious island, and then out, unless Ralaikin gets it first. I guess he's going to be sitting there for 6 turns. Mazda Mooney moving on over. Rostral, I believe, can actually make it to the Monument of the Moon, possibly finishing off the Empire as well. We'll see you later, Conrad. Ran for his life. Oh, we can't make it to this? Dude, I can see it. Just reach out and touch it with your chubby little hands. Nope, Rostral's tired. He has had enough. I guess that's fine. We stopped one of them from recruiting. You just need to hang out and defend. Looks like Malekith is rolling around now. I do forget myself. You come over here to the Sigurd of Dawn just to protect it in case Malekith tries anything goofy. He is rolling in on Dragon, so we would lose that fight with our SKINKS. But we would fight bravely. Also realized I forgot to pop the Rite of Ferocity like I wanted to. Curses. Go ahead and do it next turn, if I remember. Imolitik, you have claimed Spectazuma, therefore finishing off the Hunt Marshal rather. So what you should do... And it's a good question. Imolitik has no more enemies. Let's go up north to defend against the Dark Elves. They will soon be encroaching. We can also send him out after this Skull Reef here. Gotta find the beach that he can get out on. Oh, that didn't work. I thought you could go out to ocean from there. Just step out from the rocks. Lazy. In Mach Corrects, I actually would like to give you some more High Elves because it's funny. Would love to give him some Reaper Archers, but I think just normal Archers will do. Normal Archers for a Mach Corrects. The rest of your force is terrible, but our global is full for now. See about having you blow up these walls. Oh, just kidding. He tripped on a rock and fell. Dead. This guy's got a Keyblade. Rotgar, I think we're probably going to have to do some trespassing, brother. They'll understand in the long run. It's to fight Scarbrand. They can't do it. Who else but us? Plus, if we wanted to fight you, we would, Skaldor, so you just relax. Let's have Farrat come down to the Granite Massif, just to keep it safe in case they try anything. I don't want to do battle with dwarves, but if it comes to it, we will kick their dobby butts right into space. Zolgar doing some recruiting. I believe I had an Erekatar over here to... Yeah, we're gonna... Trial by combat, sir. Let's do it. Oh, no combat at all. A strange campsite is discovered populated by statues. You should run. Those who escaped or fortified grog. Let's go for better on campaign. A Trickster's Helm. Oh, nice. And press gang. Perfect. Time to force people to work for us. That caused the War of 1812, you know. Swing down here. Yeah, no, we are all moved up on our lords. They're all tired. We've got their steps in for the day. We can upgrade the walls to pretty much everything. I kind of want to upgrade Lavaris, so we have the tier 3 harbor there. Southern Sentinels, we could put in a corral arena for extra exotic animals to trade. For now, we will. We'll come up to Chulchin. Remember, Colchin Plains if we need some extra cash. Marks the old ones. We'll go ahead and max out. I need Oxyotl to be ready to go. Gonna be a little bit. Just walls there. More walls. I don't really need to upgrade the control building. Well, Sacred Pools need some work. What to put in? Probably the Sacrificial Altar, since it's a one settlement province. It can't ever make as much money as the others, so more money from battles will be good for me. Okay, so swing up to Southern Sentinels. That doesn't really need the... We don't really need walls anywhere, but we'll shove them in whenever we can. Alright, next turn we'll probably go for the outpost buildings. We can start upgrading some of these armies with some allied forces. Start fielding some mixed nation armies. Alright, Zolgar. March stance, and again, we're going to need more help against the Dark Elves. They're going to be a menace. Gorok, I'd love to go out front, but I don't think that'll work out for us. Get through the unassigned skill points and watch the Wolfheart fall to his death. I'll bet it, good sir. What can I do for you? You'd like a defensive alliance. Perfect. Working towards that victory. He doesn't want to get wiped out. Alright, the Ice Court is also beginning construction. Settlement besieged. He decided to go somewhere else. Oh, no, he didn't. He ran right on in like we expected. A 5th Sanctum is now available, and the Sword of Cain claimed by Etain. Wolfheart, we shall give you the honorable death you desire. Auf Wiedersehen. Launch him right out the airlock. Alright, well that evil is extinguished. Perfect. What a great warder, huh? Ranked up in a region with a walls building. You definitely need to be doing that. 10% research rate? Hunt marshals shall blight these lands no longer. And definitely give him an honored elder. Yes, sir. Alright, Gorok. The battle never ends. Time to send you up after the Dark Elves as well. Keep that blade sharp. Some Bastillodon lumber carriers. I like scrying pools. They keep increasing our research, which is already crazy. That poor Rite of Ferocity. Let's go ahead and do this now before I forget to do it again. Right performed. 3 turns too late, but we got it eventually, I guess. Humantic Pylon. Some walls. Even though we really probably don't need them. And then, like a Shrine of the Old Ones. Multi-T, can you get out here and grab this? Oh, you have to. You really have to go all the way around. What if you just go? Stop playing with me. This is ridiculous. Fair enough. Listen, if that's how you're gonna do it, that's how you're gonna do it. Multi-T, the stubborn toad. Yeah, dude, I just wanted to go out the port. What's so hard about that? Well, I feel like you could have just, like, jumped off these rocks, and that would have worked just fine. Let's jump you into Mazdabundi's army. Oh, well, no, he can't help out. But, good news is I'm just as bad at math as always. Where did that one lad go? Looks like he ran off. Abandoned his allies to death. Do we finish off the New World colonies with an auto-resolve? No, we haven't had a siege in a while. Frostdrawl? Don't let me down. Alright, lads. Let's finish off with the last of our enemies. If I wouldn't get a copyright infringement for it, I would definitely be imposing the music that plays during Order 66 for this. It would just be slow-mo Saurus slaughtering Empire soldiers. How do we best make use? Ooh. How do we best make use of the ramps here? They don't have very many ways up. We'll overload the front with Saurus. Then we'll have another group of Saurus coming in from over here. Everywhere else can be the lighter troops. They're already going to have to scrunch together to get in. Okay, and I think you'll be led by Zomibo the Oracle. And the Skink Chief as well. And then the Scarvet can roll with this other squad and Rostral. And then our Chameleons can all be together. We'll send them up right here. Grab you guys with your 1, just so I know where you're at. Then we'll have the Cavalry, as well as the Pterodons, and one of the Bastillodons. I guess I only have one of them. And then since the other squad has access to magic, you guys can have the Salamanders. Put the Salamanders on guard mode. Same thing with these idiots. Guard mode for you and for the Chameleons. Execute Order 66. Yeah, let's pull back just a little bit. Oh, or you can just fire in. Let me take a look on this other side. We definitely just want to grab you guys. Saurus, charge. Get moving, brother. We'll get a Dwellers below. Overcast up here, since they're going to lock up. They're going to have nowhere to run. These guys are taking a ton of damage. Charge them up. Have you firing on that group. Same thing with them. Just want to blast the crossbows fast as we can. You go jump into melee. Cavalry. Well. You know your targets. I'm missing my Dwellers below, and it's making me sad. I routed 2 units off, though. It did its job. Explode some boys coming on up. Get that wood awoken.
I foresee their deaths.
I foresee your death. It shall be glorious. So I have this group of Saurus charge in here. You guys move over to this side. Perfect. Streaming in. Let's make sure the battle is going good on the other end here. Oh yeah, they're getting destroyed. Explosives going in. Yeah, the Jedi are a threat to the Republic. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm probably losing lots of my pterodons because I'm not paying attention to them. Go ahead and drop the bombs. Oh, why are we in fast motion? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's pull the cavalry through. In on these swordsmen. Drop the rocks. Might have hit our own lads just a little bit there. And just launch those bola down. Crossbows attacking us. Let's not allow it. Blow them up. Oh, those are just archers. No armor works out for us. Come on, Saurus. Tear through them. And being on horseback's a bit of an issue. Realize I forgot about my chameleons. Grab one, send them up top here. These two around behind. And you guys around on this side. Since we control the skies over here, we pretty well have them defeated. Exploding them all over. You keep shooting. Bok all over them. One of our Saurus need heals here. Getting shot up by archers. Charge on in with your big self. Cleave them in twain, Saurus. I wanted to see if the chameleons had arrived yet, and they have not. Okay, here's what we need to do. Melee, go get these archers. We've got to stop the firing in on us. It's doing all the damage. Bopping them. Death to the crossbowman. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna learn today. Beautiful charge. And now those men have become useless. Scoot you on up top. Have this squad come over to assist. Slay the archers. They will regret blighting our lands. Our horde ones need to come over here and recover. Scoot on up and explode those crossbows, or those spearmen. Have you guys come over and claim this capture point. Get in there and help. Tried to drag those crossbowmen into the archers, I believe. Didn't really work. Saurus fight even harder as they get wounded. Our Force Master Slan. Go ahead and drop the heal on those two units, yeah. He and his Saurus are doing fine. Perfect. I should more or less chase most of them off. Big boy was hanging in there for sure. Taking a whole bunch of punishment. Jibbing some units though. Beautiful. That finishes off the last of our enemies. And with that, we put the New World colonies to the axe. And we shall just go ahead and occupy, since it is one of our settlements already. Elish with his pterodon. And that province is secured. Yeah, one of the armies just jumped it, yeeted itself out into the ocean to attempt to survive utter annihilation. They shall only stave it off for a short while. Mazda Moondizzle, you chucked yourself all the way over here for no reason. Let's pass out the last of these skill points here. Give him Route Marcher and probably Disciplinarian. Boost income for sure. Forget the Scarvet. I think you need actual Scarred Vet. Gotta give you the scars that you're named for. Which is a little disturbing. Take them in the back room and go, sorry dude, you don't have enough scars. Got real dark real quick. Alright, let's jump over to Oxyotl, who's chilling at home with no way to teleport around anymore. We could throw him over to the eastern areas if we wanted to. First things first, we'll send him over to this shipwreck. But with the defeat of the New World colonies, the last thing we have to do to secure our long campaign victory. Let's go for the growth and money making. Yep. Last thing we have to do to secure our long campaign victory was securing the Capes, which is owned by one of our allies, just not quite a military ally. Piranha Swamps, which is same thing. And I believe that's literally it. Yep. So in order to save you all the time of just waiting the turns for them to go ahead and want to sign an alliance with us, I will go ahead and skip to if we have any crazy good battles, or until the alliance goes ahead and they're willing to sign it. See you in a minute. Welcome back, lads. We are at a point now where with just a little bit of coin, the Bordelot Errant is willing to sign a military alliance.
Very well.
Onward. And for quite a bit more money, we are able to secure the last military alliance we need. And them a whole trunk full of change. And with that, we should now have those victory conditions completed. Excuse me, let me scroll. Every single one's got the old check mark. And that means with one more intern here, which we'll go ahead and do. Skip through all of this, we actually went ahead and confederated up with Nakai, who was at war with both of the dragon siblings we have currently. So we now own a good portion of Cathay. From Shangwu, the Baleful Hills, the Bridge of Heaven, all the way to Nongchang, and then down in the south of the Bamboo Crossing and the Great Canal itself here. Disgruntled dwarves. Rumors are spreading through the land that the dwarves are starting to mobilize. We're getting reports that old alliances breaking and clans turning on their neighbors. Use your time wisely to prepare. The end is nigh. If only we had not achieved our long victory already. Glory to you, glory to us. The war will go ever on, for that is the nature of this turbulent world, but for this moment we can claim victory. And I think I absolutely shall. And with that, we are at an end for this series. A huge thank you to everyone who tuned in for any and all parts of Oxyotl's quest to reunite Lustria and purge chaos. I'll be looking to replace this campaign in the next 2 weeks, so put any suggestions you may have for who you want to see next down in those comments. But for the last time here today with Oxyotl, I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.